A simple fact of life is that beautiful butterflies start out as caterpillars. But do you ever think about the transformation they underwent to get there? Let's take a caterpillar. It cocoons and essentially turns to goo. Sounds unpleasant, right? Leadership is a similar journey. We undergo transformations that are uncomfortable at times, but the end result is becoming a more improved version of what we started as. Not all programs are able to effectively capture this aspect of leadership, like the Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute. The Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute is a 3-year transformational leadership program that focuses on personal leadership, people leadership, and strategic leadership. In the workforce, individuals are often faced with the challenge of working with other people. Teamwork is the best way to produce the best product and develop as a leader. The Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute creates real-life experiences to better prepare its members for the workforce after college through a transformational process. First, new members start out as caterpillars and are placed in cohorts with other caterpillars. See this caterpillar? This is you. But this could be you. But it's a process. You can't get your wings overnight. It's going to take some time. First, you need to learn the basics of leadership, which consists of learning about who you are, how you interact with others, and learn about strategic leadership in your ecosystem. One of the first things you should do is assess yourself. Engaging in reflective activities such as Myers-Briggs, crucible reflection, daily learning journals, implicit bias, sage powers and saboteurs, cultural intelligence, and several others identify where your strengths lie, what type of leader you have the potential to be, and what traits you have that may conflict with others. You can't expect to lead anyone if you don't have an idea of who you are yourself. Next, it's important to continue the journey of self-reflection by reading books about leadership so that you can refine your leadership style. This process is the foundation of your transformation. It is important to make sure that you are authentic and not trying to be anybody but yourself. Now that you have a better understanding of yourself, it is important to learn how you work in a team. Leadership is not something you can do by yourself. It's a team effort. I repeat, it's a team effort. You can't refine your leadership style alone. This hungry caterpillar cannot reach the leaf on its own. But when it works together with the other caterpillars, they can reach the leaf and everyone can satisfy their hungry tummies. But it's also important to realize that every caterpillar has its own way of doing things. Conflict in the workforce is inevitable, and there will be times when every caterpillar is struggling to get the job done. In the Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute, members learn the most about leadership while trying to work together despite differences during these stressful moments. To the 3rd year of the program, it is important to take the leadership skills gained over the last 2 years and apply that knowledge. This program is meant to prepare leaders for the world in whatever field or industry they choose. A bug cannot survive in the ecosystem unless it has the right knowledge and tools to be successful. Whether it be politics or economics, leadership is everywhere. Every caterpillar is important, but the caterpillar is not the center of the ecosystem, similar to how you are not the center of the universe. Year 3 in the Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute is about realizing that the world is much bigger than you, your team, or your company. Throughout your journey in transformational leadership, you grow, taking in all your knowledge and experiences to become a better leader. The cocooning process can be uncomfortable and challenging at times, but those are the important struggles that lead to internal change. Internal change is where we grow the most. Once you learn how to be a leader, it is important to pass on the torch and teach others the skills you have developed through the transformational leadership process. Each of the challenges the caterpillar faced throughout its journey to becoming a butterfly represent what we do here at the Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute. As a part of the Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute, students learn in depth about how they work as individuals, together in teams, best communicate with others, and handle conflict and differences. Graduates of the Lockheed Martin Leadership Institute have undergone this transformational process and are better prepared for their professional careers. By the end of this program, students are self-aware, reflective, creatively approach opportunities, are effective team members, inclusive, inspire others, see the big picture, and take responsibility for their own development. The 3 years represent a continuous process of leadership and development, which is symbolic of the transformational leadership you will undergo the rest of your life.